Hello and welcome back to the PSISTORM Esports Network. I'm your host Chickenman, here to bring you your weekly esports results and highlights. We'll be covering all of the major tournaments going on across the entire esports spectrum. Today, we'll be starting with Dota 2. A lot of the Dota Pro circuit going on, and I want to go over that in detail, but first let's take a look at the other tournaments going on, and we'll come back on over to the DPC. First up is the 2021 I-League, which finished up week 6 of their round robin stage with 2 weeks left to go. eHome is currently sitting on top.
Bro, to get out alive, the backside, Faith Beyond working through White Album here, Avalanche toss combo and a little TP out, timed it absolutely perfectly. They can't stop him, won't stop him. Money going back in on top of 2, gets called. Now the damage, a little bit suspect, not gonna lie. PSG LGD.
Next up, the Pinnacle Cup started their round robin phase. The Chicken Fighters, who clearly have the best name, are on top after 3 rounds.
Yet to cast a duel this game, might have the opportunity in the mid lane. Chrono though is going to come through, kisses as well, call down as the duel's going to end. No victory here, but Melojoul winning overall. Even actually decides to use the lasso just to turn around Palantimos, but they get him out of trouble.
Okay, so let's take a look at the DPC. There are a ton of games going on every week. We've got 6 regions: China, Eastern Europe, Western Europe, North America, South America, and Southeast Asia. Each region has 2 divisions, the upper and lower divisions. The ultimate goal is to get into the next Dota major tournament, which teams can only do by qualifying through the upper division, and where they get placed depends on their position. As we can see here in the Western Europe upper division, the top team goes straight to the playoffs. Second place gets seeded directly into the group stage, and third and fourth have to play in the wildcard stage. Each region has some variation of this seeding, and we're getting close to the end of this season, so every game really counts at this point. Things are still very close. We'll keep you up to date here on the results as they roll in over the coming weeks. In the meantime, check out these highlights from the last week of games.
Just buy the shard, he's got the money. Just
He should.
buy the shard.
He should,
Buy
absolutely.
the, wait,
The Hex.
oh, look at the Hex!
Do they have it? Yeah,
Oh,
just
pick up
though.
the Eon Disc and he's come in! Charlie is going to need
Vacuum.
help!
The Remnants.
There are the Remnants! Charlie, someone's got to save him, they force him out to the side. Charlie jumping away. Got the Yule set up. They'll turn, they've got to keep Charlie safe. Charlie falls right to the
Charlie.
base. Oh, he's going to be saved!
Just stop.
He's into the fountain, the Wukongs come on, damage
cookie.
doesn't matter, the cookie gets Charlie away from the Wukongs. They save Charlie.
Oh, telekinesis from downtown into the silence, the Orchid, Yard. He has the spear to get that onto the Kunkka. They don't even have to use it. Oh my goodness, Arena catches
done
wide.
yet. They want this
He's gonna go
Warlock.
for the TP out. They get the sentry, the damage is just there. Get the Tiny. Gotta be 1 down. Now KYXY, he does have the blink, but it might be too late. He'll go into the back lines, but they have the control for him. The Centaur in big danger now, and they will just surround. He will try to stampede away, and it looks like it might be enough, but Ghost will kill off Paulison instead.
Does get stunned up though. K1 gets the Abyssal Blade onto the Wyvern, but Axel survives and they've picked off Schofield, has buyback on the clockwork and will need to use it because K1's in trouble. This Phantom Lancer is in trouble. They need to save him. Pops the man to the doppelganger, escapes from danger for a second or two, but K1's down. He's dead without buyback. He doesn't have a way to return to this fight. That's game over. That is game over. Infamous are going to take this series against Beast Coast 2-1.
Boomy, not this cliff. They're going to go in, ball lightning over. They've got the finger. They'll get the kill on a Boomy. They've got the sweep on Armel. They haven't taken away a lot of his mana, and FBZ's actually taken a lot of damage from the Sunray. They've got themselves the duel. Do they have the damage to get the victory? Yes, they do, just in time. Bach at 40.
Right, maybe they can finish him. And now they need
Bristles found Juve. Well, actually, Bristle got recalled in. Okay.
Watch out for Luna, guys. Watch out for Luna.
Nyx is going to buy back, and they've got the outpost to TP2. Luna coming in with the Eclipse doing a hell of a lot of damage, and they've got no answer for MP, except the Disarm, which is not a bad solution here, with the Dark Portrait as well doing some good damage here. Bristle, he needs to turn his back away from MP. He's still going to die, even with his back turned. He still gets brought down. MP is just unkillable, doing too much to these Radiant heroes.
Linus, be careful. Ooh, Linus is getting killed by the Spectre solo pretty much.
Yeah, Spectre moving in, trying to get this kill. They use the hot, great hook shot going in on the Red Panda. They get the kill, they'll use the Doom onto the Light Stealer. So now, Eurus,
He's getting
he
Scotty.
needs to run. They've got another Doom to use, and they will throw it onto Yang. They'll get the kill on Eurus. They look over at Yang. It's not going to be 2, it's going to be 3. Double kill there for Boyoyo.
No buyback on Lifesteal, no buyback on Lion.
And now Ace doesn't have a BKB for 15 seconds. They need the puck, Blink Strike, to be able to jump over, and Stormer does give it to him. Ace, He's running himself out of here, but Stormer is going to get caught in the process, and Mind Control may get burned out, but oh, Ace. RMN spots him. He's going to be hit by another flame break. BKB just came up.
Oh, he had it. He didn't.
All right, let's go ahead and close the book on Dota for this week. While we're talking about busy games, why don't we hop into some CSGO action? Never a dull day in Counterstrike, and this week is no exception with 6 big tournaments going on simultaneously. We'll go in alphabetical order to make it a little easier to follow, starting with the Blast Rising 2021, which began this week. They finished groups A, B, and C so far, with Team LDLC, Galaxy Racer, and Skate in the top spots there. They'll continue their groups this week.
Overpower the teams, but this is too good of a lineup for Plessin. He's missed his shots. This could be all over, but Chazzy, he's gotten his work done on his end of the spectrum. Reeds, 1 kill for him, but he needs to get a 1v3 and an insane defuse clutch. Could this be it? The time is ticking down. He doesn't even have a kit, so there's so much stacked against him, and eventually...
The DreamHack Masters Spring played their playoffs this week, culminating in a 3-0 victory in the grand finals and $100,000 for Na'Vi as they take down Gambit Esports to become DreamHack champions.
Has to tuck in, they're isolating him completely. Hail Mary, no scope, how is he still alive? He gets away with something, perhaps enough. Barrel, he knows where they both are. Hobbit looking to come up clutch now, looking for the equalizer. Simple, he has been spotted, a slight advantage, he peeks into the AWP. Hobbit keeps Gambit's dreams. The whole Na'Vi squad is here, and another one comes in. Hobbit trying his luck, and 2 in the feed. A slight glimmer of hope. Smokes and kits on Hobbit. If they could just force Electronic off this, but he says no. And another frag available, closing the gap. Someone needs to be defusing, and defusing now. The smoke is there. They're on it. The kit's been recovered. They could actually. No, Nafany falls, and Na'Vi.
The ESEA Premier started their 37th season in North America and Australia. There's still a long way to go for those teams, however, as this was only week 1 of 9 total weeks of group stage play.
Ricky with the AWP. Gotta get a triple peek out. Will Ricky get a triple collateral? We'll see in a few moments if they decide to peek out in the end. But Ricky's got that angle locked. Ricky pushing a bit forward. Jumps on the barrel. Can he spot an elbow or anything like that? Flash goes up. Ricky misses, but Ricky nails 1. But Valiance and Jyra clean up the rest. And it looks like there's a cleanup on long A. And Valiance is bringing the broom as he makes it.
Lootbet League finished up their Swiss stage and began their playoffs this week, narrowing down the playing field to the top 8. And by the end of this week, they will have a champion.
Sanix has been having a tough game, as he's again going to drop early in towards this site. Menezi can't find anything. This is the game done. Onker and Fear, the last 2 alive. Surely no chance in this one, as Nilo is already pushed deep. Runs out of ammo in the AK, but at least he found 1. But it's not going to matter. Shut down by Fuzi.
Repub League Season 1 continue their Swiss stage. Only 1 week left to go before their playoffs. And right now, both EPG Family and Sinners Esports are sitting on top with 3-0 scores. And finally, the Spring Sweet Spring #1 closed out their playoffs this week with Forza taking the 2-1 victory over EPG Family in the grand finals.
Dropping in a CT, no, he waits back and goes back to elbow. 10 seconds, gotta plant this bomb real quick. Find Forrester, that's a flick to the head, but 1v1 Lucky, not going for the jump face, sees his man. AK with a swing, can Flit win this on the clutch, sees the head.
Well, that does it for Counter-Strike this week. Let's head over to watch some Overwatch, where the Overwatch Contenders Season 1 really started to heat up. All 5 regions playing this week. In North America, the American Tornado took first place as they finished their April tournament.
Okay, Hydron, I'm gonna need you to calm down, or I'm gonna call you. I will turn this car around.
We have Reaper at home, but when you swap to Reaper to take that 1v1 and it's not going to work out, the final fight for Dark Mode or American Tornado will be up 2-0 in this series. It starts with a Dragon Strike in the middle of the road that Dark Mode wanted to walk into, forces out the Immortality of Provide. They are still standing. A little weak, still wobbly, still standing. That's all that matters. Gravitic Flux now from both sides. Who will be getting more value? Dark Mode don't have enough healers. They don't have enough.
Down in Australia, the Dire Wolves took a 4-0 victory in the grand finals over Ground Zero Gaming.
Something huge from this Deadeye, but nobody's going to give him the time of day. He's just going to have to send it into the wind, and it's not going to be enough. The Dire Wolves, once again, they're going to throw their own bomb into the backside. Think has to turn around, but he's going to lose his Shatter. The hand's being thrown here from Schmurder, and Jordy's going to lock it up with the tire, but no, nobody loses their life, but it thinks like Direwolves are already going to be able to lock out this map after losing Adam. The beat gets dropped for a little bit of tempo, but with overtime in Kev, Direwolves look like they've locked up Eichenwald, they've locked up a 3-0, they've locked up a series point, a championship point.
China began their regular season number 2 round robin stage, reigning champions from season 1 Billy Gaming, holding the top spot right now. Europe finished their April tournament with New Kings securing victory over Shoes Money Crew EU in the finals 4-1.
In his hiding. Look at the patience, the play, wanting to go in for the death lock into the back.
Oh, Sona knew he rolled out of it. Still manages to take out Alex. 2-for-1 trade so far. No one touched.
That's it.
And Korea has nearly wrapped up their season. Only a few matches left to go. Talon Esports waiting in the grand finals for an opponent. We'll have that result for you next week. But over on in the big leagues, the Overwatch League finished up their May Melee tournament. The Dallas Fuel taking down the Shanghai Dragons 4-2 in the grand finals, taking home the $100,000 prize.
They don't chase, they don't overcommit to try and get rid of him, but Sparkle's taking fire from multiple angles. Throws himself into the makeshift bunker here. Fletter is struggling. Very low, will need to break line of sight for the time being. Good immortality field from Fielder. What a lifesaver this man is! That's eventually gone down, but it buys him enough time to keep Fearless alive. Fate could be in trouble, but this could be falling apart, and it is. Izayuki's down, and the Dallas Fuel surge forward. They see the glimmer of light. They see the box of victory ain't far away, and they'll have themselves point A and the payload to boot.
Okay, let's move on from the Overwatch League to the League of Legends, where the 2021 Mid-Season Invitational finished up Group B. The Mad Lions and PSG Talon coming out of that one. Group C is underway this week. Once that's wrapped up, the 6 teams that make it through will fight it out in the Rumble stage.
Arrives to help out if needed. Equalizer is back and available. We've been fighting for so long, it came back up. Farfetch flashes away from the death sentence, gets the Black Shield to buy some additional time, and he's not going to be able to escape the Flash Harpoon from a river.
Engage with his ultimate, obviously looking for bindings too, on a little bit more vulnerable locations without a flash. I think it's a huge pickup for him.
Okay, trying to get on top of Biopanther here, but you can see he's trying to go Meganar, but can he make it? No, he can't. He gets lasered down, but a massive ultimate does come out here from Preda, but it doesn't look like it's enough damage. Trying to get on top of the Udyr. They do get the double kill, and that's going to be the triple, actually. Ends up being enough damage at the end of the fight.
They don't know. They have absolutely no idea. Even with Ackerman going for the flank, he's just watching. He doesn't even notice that Perks has taken it, slain it, and Boogax from a mile away gets deleted.
Because of the Elder that was picked up, the laser comes downtown, and Cody gets taken out. Well, correction, it was Boogax taken out as Cody flashes to safety. There's the kill from Blabber. 2 more on the Cloud9 slate.
Next on our list is Valorant. Only one VCT event this week, as the rest are already wrapped up from last week. If you did miss that, check out our last video where we covered all of the VCT regions. Brazil finished up their Stage 2 finals with Team Vikings taking down Shark Esports 3-1. Both teams getting seeded into the Valorant Masters event in Reykjavik. Now on to Starcraft, where the Team Liquid Star League number 7 had their qualifiers. Found their 16 players for the main bracket, including nearly all of the best players in the world, but with 2 notable participants missing. While the qualifiers were running, both Rogue and Maru were busy battling it out in the grand finals of the GSL, where Rogue would take a dominating victory 4-1 over Maru.
More Banelings than there are SCVs, so if each Baneling hit 1 SCV, there still would be Banelings left over.
Yeah, this is madness. He can kill just about anything with this. Here we go. He's going to put that to the test. Here come the Banelings rolling in right now. A good connection there. And they go on top of Marauder Thor.
Yeah.
They will kill the Marauder Thor and then keep going.
He just keeps rolling through, killing more SCVs.
Meanwhile, in StarCraft Brood War, the ASL finished up their groups with Hero and Rush, getting through Group D. They'll begin the playoffs this week.
Factory seems to be on the way, and he does have his own Goliaths being made.
Yeah, the only way to counter their Goliaths is with Goliaths of your own. He's landed that, like you said. Put the Marines are coming out, just a little bit of extra stuff to take the fight.
Yeah, he just needs to repair here on the Goliaths. Ooh. And there we go. I think Rush has done it, Tasteless. With 2 Vultures in the main base of Light, that is it.
He knows. Well, I'm a bad person for doing that strategy. I deserve to lose.
Well, he's been playing very cheesy, and it does not look like it's going to pay off. GG, and Rush goes on to the round of 8 again.
On to our next game. Rainbow Six Siege had the Benelux League continuing their group stage with Gamma Gaming on top of the list at the end of Playday 7. And over on in the fighting game world, we had the Smash World Tour Northwest America qualifier. Skittles taking first place and 8 total players from that qualifier, making it to the NA West regional finals.
It's certainly on the money here, friends. Looking for looking for back air, possibly Nair. Same for Pandaren here, and then drop shield. There's the F smash. Pandaren is going to shut it down right there for game number 1.
In Mortal Kombat, the Liga Latina ran 4 qualifiers for the MK11 Pro competition in Brazil, Mexico, Latin America North, and Latin America South. Over in FIFA, the North American qualifiers for the FIFA 21 Global Series finished up with Lu 11 winning on PS4 and Farm winning over on Xbox One.
On there and trusting his defender with that side tackle. That could easily been a pin. If it's a different referee, a referee that likes to see pins, he could have called it a pin. But Luke's is confident in his defensive abilities.
Well, Neymar's in behind here, and now you're going to see Neymar bury it in a... And Luke's might have just scored the goal to win him a championship.
And to finish up our recap on this week, we have the Call of Duty League, which finished its group stage, the Toronto Ultra topping Group A and the New York Subliners on top of Group B. Those teams will get the highest seeds going into the Stage 3 Majors, which starts up this week.
Continues to win the fight, says that's going to be 3. Prestini, the last man alive, and he gets dealt with as well as the Surge. Now waving the white flag here in the hard point, 3 seconds left. And that is going to be a London.
Well, that does it for us this week. We try to cover as many of the major events going on throughout as many esports as we can. But if there's an event or an esport that we missed, let us know down in the comments. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe so you can stay up to date with the multitude of events that are going on every single week. I've been Chickenman here for the PSISTORM Esports Network, and I'll see you next time.